There it is. Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Again. How does this keep happening? Who knows? I'm not feeling too great at the minute. I've been a little bit unwell the past couple of days, I must admit. A bit of a dicky tummy, as they say. How are we? Are we okay? I'm just replying to a comment or two on my Sycamore unboxing video. I was going to do a video today, and it just wasn't within my capability, I'm afraid. Absolutely fucked. Absolutely double fucked I was. I've been a little bit sick, but I'm okay. I'm okay enough to do a stream. So, what's happening, friends? Have we been busy? Can you hear me? Are you there? I nearly forgot to put a fucking perfume on today. Jesus. Imagine, that would have been a catastrophe. But I did. I wore Opium Pour Homme EDP. And it is fantastic. I prefer to EDP. Right. Let's see if I can't just get to the comments. Where are we? You boy, what Prime Minister is this? Okay. Good evening, Dusan. Good evening, DJ. Peter will not buy me a coffee. That's not very nice. Turtle Bay, Newcastle looks delicious. What's that? Dusan says, hey, Rich, come to Serbia. You can have a cup of good Turkish coffee everywhere and combine it with Mozart Kugeln. Not Rahat Lakum. Don't drink coffee, to be honest. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, CK. Welcome. How are you? I hope you're well. Quacker Jack says Bob. Welcome, Bob. Welcome, DJ. Hurry up. Come on, right here. Do it now, says Pradeep. I'm here, man. I'm here. DJ, are you are the first formulation of JJ Colborne. I don't know that he is. I don't think he's a flanker. I don't know. Oh. Oh, God. So, still hanging in there, mate. Good. Keep with it, one foot in front of the other, mate. Eugene says, shout out to 25 people. Rich, what's your favourite tea? Just a standard tea, to be honest with you. I like mint tea. Mint tea is really nice. Make a peppermint tea. That's really nice. I like all things mint, to be honest with you. You can't go wrong with a good tea. But there's no worse than a bad tea. You get some teas which are some teas which are a little bit metallic, you know? Like, I'm not a fan of Earl Grey. I find Earl Grey a little bit metallic. It's a little bit blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what I really like. Penhaligon's have got some tea candles. And so is Diptyque. Diptyque's got a tea candle and it's fucking glorious. It's famous as well. Like, people are going crazy for it. Right, excuse me. I need to find a lighter because I'm gonna light. There it is. Oh, no, it's not. Where is it? Oh, there's a lighter here, but it's not the lighter I was seeking. There it is. I've got my Tom Ford candle. Got an Oud Wood candle by Tom Ford. It is shit. Shit. I do not recommend it. Diptyque candles, blow them out the water. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Drawn Out Sense. How are you? Is that Lewis? That is Lewis. Lewis? What's happening? I hope you're well. It's nice to see you. To see you? Nice. I smell. Welcome. Prodip says, damn, Peace and Loaf on Jesmond Road. Newcastle looks delicious too. Newcastle is delicious. There's plenty of delicious stuff in Newcastle. Newcastle's a nice place. It's getting nicer all the time. Nice people as well. What a wonderful team we have here. Says Dusan. Yes. Hi, Benji. Scent of the Day is Amber Chromatique by Maison Crevelli. I've got their Patchouli Magnetic and it is sensational. I tried Iris Malacan and I hated it. Hated it. Big horrible amber wood lurking beneath. Foul. But Patchouli Magnetic is absolutely sensational. Not sure it's 200 quid for 50 ml sensational, but it's pretty great. Meant to be an amber incense, but smells like a Davana and Osmanthus jam. Wow, that sounds bougie. An Osmanthus jam. Osmanthus jam. It's you. It's Lewis. Yes. Hope you're well too. I am. I'm all right. Had a little bit of issue with me insides today, but I've basically just spent the day in bed holding a seal. I've got a plush seal, so I've basically been clinging onto the seal, and I feel a bit better now. Bob says England France this weekend, and you're talking tea. Outrageous. I don't know how I feel about this match. I'm starting to get a bit nervous. Like, I can imagine France winning the World Cup. Like, first team to keep it, and Mbappe's outrageous. Scent of the Day, New York Intense. Yuck. So, Mike MJ. And testing Mona Diorio's looks. Have you smelled Queer by Mona Diorio? Awesome. Jonathan says Bob. Bob says Jonathan. Benji still wants to try the Patchouli Magnetic. It is next on his list. Jonathan says his scent of the day is Savile Row by Richard James. I've been knocked out by this so far. Ooh. Prodip says, I had a GQ masterclass on Uncut Gem a couple hours ago. Yes. Yes, 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 you were saying. What was it like? Was Ropey on just crying? Tell us what happened, Prodip. We are all on tenterhooks. Drawn Out Sense. Lewis says, I'm wearing L'Envon, L'Homme Sport. I think I've tried L'Envon. I've got Arpège Pour Homme by L'Envon. I think I've got something else by L'Envon. But I haven't tried the L'Homme or the L'Homme Sport. MJ says, I tested queer yesterday and it's growing on me. First time I thought it was too much spice. Too much spice? Maybe. I've never thought of it as like a spicy perfume, but it's definitely got some spice. It's got a little bit of greenness, a lot of birch, and a lot of leather. I think it's fabulous. Like, it's one of the best leathers I've got. I could do a top 10 leather perfumes. But me and Eugene are supposed to be doing one with Rudy as well, I think. Doing our top 10 leathers, which would be just a great live stream. Be awesome. Yes, I tested quit. Oh, sorry, I've read that. Hello, Antonio Hobson. Thank you so much for these lives. I learned so much. Thank you for coming. Give John the spanner. Everyone will behave. Do you have an American moderator? Don't know. America's got too much power. Audrey Jane's a moderator, but she's not here. She's probably lurking in the background. Good evening, Manly Sense. Good evening, Adam D. Manly Sense is wearing Rothschild by Rothschild. I've actually got a bottle of that. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It was mostly marketing, says Prodi. Roussel repeated the same stuff from the YouTube channel. They are calling it a reinterpretation of a fougere for some reason. Yes, but they're not calling it a bad reinterpretation of a fougere, which is what they should be calling it. It's not great. Did you get to ask them questions? Did you ask them why they released such a shit perfume? Did you ask them why they've got rid of music for a while and replaced it with Uncut Gem, which is a scandalous decision? Bastards. Do you have people misbehave here often? Nah, not really. I just block people. You know what I mean? It's the easiest thing in the world. Just get rid of people. If they're being bastards. Just like Alex Ferguson said, what is the key to your success? Get rid of the cunts. Because some people are just bastards for being bastards' sake. I should know. I used to do that. I still do that sometimes, to be honest with you. But you sort of get over it as you get older. Or I did. Yeah, but I just don't tolerate it from people. I just get rid of them. People come in and start acting like wankers. Fuck them. Lewis is no wanker, though. Lovely Lewis. You'll never get blocked, son. Evening, Rich and chat, says Joe. Welcome, Joe. Ooh. Do you ever get an itch, right? Or do you ever have like such a sharp nail on your fingers that when you itch yourself, it like you scratch yourself, literally? I've got a dirty great scratch right down my bicep. Ow. Oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Ooh. Oh. Tom Ford is doing some... Where's this? Outrageous. My friend who works in the department store has just sent me a picture of the discount. Oh my God. It's not in the discount. It's a TK Maxx. TK Maxx in Newcastle at the minute has Lost Cherry for 210 and Tuscan Leather Intense for 200. No, Tuscan Leather Intense for 160. Outrageous. That's mint. How is it? Sorry, I'm having two different conversations at once, and I just can't hack that because I am absolutely useless. Audrey Jane is the voice of the year. Yes, still. Pradeep says, Eugene's top 5 leathers. Welcome, Anuj. Eugene's top 5 leathers. Cuir de Russie, Cuir d'Ange, Leather Rude, Cuir Canage, and Tuscan leather. Honourable mention, Bottega Veneta. Says Pradeep. So it's not actually Anuj saying that, it's Pradeep. Shiva Vareen says, hello, Rich. Hello, everyone. Yes, get rid of the cunt. That's right. If somebody's just been a wanker for being a wanker's sake, fuck them. You know what I mean? We've got no time for that. Anuj, the man, the myth, the legend. I wonder. Hope it's not like oud wood intense. Because that smelled nothing like oud wood, did it? Remember oud wood intense? Crazy perfume. The hell were they doing? Smelled nothing like oud wood. If it just smelled like oud wood, but it was... What's Harry from Killian doing? He's got his eyes on something, apparently. I've been told. We can't have that. Get away from it, Harry. It's mine, bitch. Oops. Amped up sweetness, apparently. Does anybody know what Tuscan Leather Intense was like? Anybody remember? Excuse me. Does anybody remember that? Perfume should have been a release of its own. Let's try to fucking sell it. Sorry. I'm on track. Sorry. Meth. Speed. Something like that, yeah. Richie G's asking us if Hitler was on crack or meth. You know, just that one of the two. Either he rocks away gurning like a madman. Yes, that's right. Richie G's watching videos of Hitler off his tits. It was a type of meth, wasn't it? It was made by Bayer or someone like that, wasn't it? Hello, Gajuro. Stop scratching yourself, says Joe, but what if you're itchy? Anyone have any expertise with Antoine Lee's work at Pure Distance? Going on a hunt to test them this weekend. I've smelled a couple of Pure Distance. They're quite good. They've got the Antoine Lee sort of classical perfumery, quality build, decent materials. Not quite the materials that were used in Les Indomptables and the ones that Remy uses. Not quite as good as that. But Lauren wants to know, does she? Lauren can have anything she likes. Anyone have any so they're all right. They're all right. Manly Sense says, Jonathan, I remember Fragrance Matt reviewing Savile Row. How is it? Jonathan says, it's amazing. Complex, interesting, worth a look if you come across it. My TK Maxx had Oud Wood, Lost Cherry, and Creed. Good Lord. That's cheap. Cheap? That's great. I imagine it was cheap as well. Oh, I wish we had TK Maxx here. That does deals like that. You've just got to keep your eye out because they don't announce anything, do they? They're funny like that. I asked what you think about the mixed response They said this piece of art caters to some, not others, and they also have 33 more to choose from. 33 more? What do you mean 33 more? There's not 33 malls. Is there? No. No, there's not. Piece of art. Someone's taking the piss. You're right. Has anyone tried Nina Ricci Phileas? Yes, Manly Sense. I've got a mini of it right here. Right here. I can see it from where I'm lying. I've literally got a mini of it. I bought it last week. They accepted there have been reformulations like Good Chaps. Oh, well, that's fair play. You know? Because some brands won't accept that whatsoever. Like Bois 1920. Fuck them. Don't be like Bois 1920. Antonio says, sorry, Joe, driving home from gym. How are you? I'm good. He was probably all the drugs. Fantastic. Thank you for asking. There's Abstrain number 3 is Love, 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 says Bry. Still in shock of how good MXXX is. Bottle on the way to me. Also, hello, everyone, says Bry. Hello, Barry Atrion. Welcome to you. Yeah, Tim Wilcox. I wonder what Vladimir Putin wears. He's on all sorts of stuff as well. Apparently fell down the stairs and shot himself the other day, but I mean, that's the easiest thing in the world to say about someone. Plus, I'm not sure how fair it is to say that about someone who's 70. You know? I mean, I nearly shot myself a few times this year, and I didn't fall down the stairs to do it. You know? I'm half his age. Not that I'm not a fan of Vladimir Putin, but you know, I just think that's lazy. Phileas was an ancient Greek traveller. He was also a bloke who went around the world in 80 days, wasn't he? Phileas Fogg. Smallest 34 fragrances I have counted literally. Has he? That can't be true. I need to go and have a look. I wonder if Peter Kokorin's here. Right there. Right. Let's have a square. Phileas, he was. I have them, Duck. The rumour is he wears gold, man. Yeah, I've heard the rumour, yeah. Yeah, I bet he doesn't wear gentleman's cologne, though, which was the original. Bry, shut up about number 3. Don't tell anyone. It's not for us to tell. Eugene is leaking like a sieve. Sending people samples of his fucking upcoming releases. Outrageous. Joe says Pradeep, well, thank God it ain't Girl on a Chanel or something. Hello, Rachel. Welcome. One moment. Oh, no. Sorry, I can do that from here. I don't even have to get up. I love shit like that. Did you send me a sample of Cherry Ode? I literally don't have to get up off my arse to answer that question. Been well. I've got the driest tongue in all of tonguedom. Putin should wear a Ventus. He has little man syndrome, just like Napoleon. Apparently, Napoleon was of average height. Look, it was another one of those rumours. You know, apparently he was of average height, Napoleon. Oh, sorry. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I haven't hydrated as much as I usually do today. I've been scared to imbibe. I was going to go get me tracking done for my car, but I had to ring them up and cancel it, and I was just like, look, there's absolutely no way I can sit in your cold fucking office while you do my fucking tracking. I'm in bits. Right. Can you still hear us? I hope so. Because I'm over at the other side of the room looking for my... Jesus Christ, that floorboard's fucked. Looking for some samples that Peter Kokorin sent me. They are ouds. And gather forever. Peter sent us these, but not the Peter Kokorin. Not Peter Kokorin. This was Peter Carter from Fragrance Group. I really need to get chopping into these. That's another fucking thing that Peter sent us. Not that Peter. Not Peter Kokorin. Peter from Fragrance View again. He sent me loads of shit. I need desperately to Barbara Herman MXXX. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Aha! Did you send me Cherry Oud? That's Oud Nude. And Cherry Oud, yes, I've got one. Excellent. Absolute scenes. Absolute scenes. Brilliant. The lady with the fine ass would like to smell it apparently, so I would go in and show her Oud Nude and just be like, hey. But no, I wouldn't do that. Not at work. Certainly not at work. Can't be doing that to people at work. Jesus Christ. I'm going to sample it right now. I'll try it right now. Let's do a live first impressions. By God, let's do a live first impressions. I haven't smelled it. This bag, I'm actually really, really chuffed. I found this bag because it's got the sample of Guerlain's Cuir de Russie in it. That is one of the perfumes I'm going to buy next year. I'm going to try and much restrict my purchasing next year. Much restrict it. Well, I can fucking almost tell you straight away that this is awful. Oh God, it's got the cherry amber wood. It's cherry. He's saying, is it cherry wood? Cherry smoke? Electric cherry? Little sweet, as it would be. A little sweet. Little powdery. Little powder. Dark. Oh, it's literally called cherry smoke. Oh. Outrageous. Might have tobacco. Apparently Tom Ford's bringing out two cherry perfumes next year. That's outrageous. Hi John, well how are you? Yes, average height back then was much shorter. Yes, that's right. I'm 6'2". I think Jonathan's 6'4". We would tower over them. Pick up 1999 Dolce & Gabbana, pour on cheap. Nice. I enjoyed it very much. And Lauren's gone to a fucking... She's gone to a... she's gone to a manager's conference. Ooh, fancy. I'd rank the FM differently, but I think we all have our own rankings. Very much enjoyed the video. Yeah, we've all... Yeah, exactly. We can all put our fragrances in different orders. You know, you could give everybody 10 fragrances, and you could get like, I don't know what the square root of that is, but you could get like 99 different fucking like positions of each one. Everybody would put them in different orders. Fancy. I've got the cherry oud on. It's like Petit Robe Noir with oud. Not very girl on. You ever smelled? I don't actually hate this. I'm smelling this. This would smell nice on like a young lady, you know, mid-20s, mid to late 20s sort of thing. It's got a little bit of playful sweetness, but a little bit of darkness to it as well. Is it good? No. Is it? Right, 1 second, please. I'm ignoring the chat and I feel bad. Sorry, chat. These guerlains are named by Francis Curtijon, I swear. Yeah. Petit Boron. Fucking hell, it's got a bit of room freshener about it. It's got a bit of room spray about it. Absolute nightmare. It's got this very pleasant room spray, cherry fresh kind of shit going on. Ooh. Do you know Miss Dior Cherie? Is that a cherry perfume? Oh, sorry. That was tasty. Good water, that. What you're sampling? It is called Cherry Oud by Guerlain. It's not great. Are you chatting someone up? I would do. But I don't want to necessarily put her in that position at work. You know, because some people go, I imagine a lot of sales reps, you know, a lot of perfume sales reps, if they're like good looking, you know, like good looking women, some of the men I imagine as well. I imagine they get like, I don't want, not attacked, that's not the word, like fucking, But I imagine they get a lot of people coming onto them at work being seedy and being fucking, and like, I like them and I like going there and talking to them, especially this one. Like, these ones are canny, you know, so I don't necessarily want to go there and be like, oh, shows your boobs, you know what I mean? Like, not that that's how I approach women, but you know what I'm saying. I've just lost an auction on Vijaja Man. Bloody hell. I thought I was going to say something I don't know. Vijaga Hashish Man. I don't know, man. I've never heard of that before. And I don't know. It sounds like those words could come out your mouth in a very offensive kind of way, you know what I mean? Causing some kind of international incident. Nisko Vic, welcome to you. I've been looking at that one too, Keith. Looks interesting. Manly senses the price high. What frag you sniffing? It is cherry oud. It's not great for me. It smells like a room freshener. Bariatrion says, Duck, how does your heating bill look so far? Well, I'm off grid. I actually use heating oil because we live in the sticks and we're not on the gas. We're not on the gas grid. We get oil, heating oil. So ours was paid months ago, you know. It's, it's different. It works out differently. Douche about €100 for 100 mil. Well, that's okay. I can't help but thinking money flies every time I hear boiler goes full blast. Well, I know someone who's using about £6 a day. I think it's either 6 to 8. I think it's between 6 to 8 quid a day on these gas at the minute. That's 40 quid a week. At most, it's 40 quid a week. That is what, 160 quid a month? You do that for 6 months. It's like 900 quid in it. And we live at the wrong part of the world for heating and stuff like that, you know. Oh, Jonathan, I thought you were like 6'4". I'm fucking hell, I must be taller than Jonathan. I never thought that was the case. Oh, Jonathan was an absolute titan. Says he's just shy of 6 foot. DJ says, right, to be fair, I might not be 6'2" anymore, considering my back's absolutely cabbaged. Royal Mail sent my package to the wrong depot on tomorrow's strike day, says DJ. Oh, fudge. We didn't get any post today, you know? So I don't know what's happening. I've got a parcel coming from deepest Canada, and I don't know what it is. And I don't know when it'll get here. Benji says, that's right. One of the new scents from Tom Ford is called Cherry Smoke. Wish this cherry trend would just die. This is what this kid says. Like my friend Raz, he is saying that cherry is trending right now. Manly Sense says, Jonathan is 5'18". One of the packages posted on the 29th of November has gone walkabout. Other packages ordered after it arrived safe and sound, says Joe. Yes. So you should, Rich. Lol. Those 20s girls in France seem to love Queer Beluga and Angelique Noir, says Pradeep. Royal Mail is a majestic failure of a service. It's like the NHS. It's been fucking brought to its knees, hasn't it? You know what I mean? Don't think so. People say it has notes of strawberry, says Joe. Sorry. Cherie is like darling. Thought it had cherry in it. What about Oud Col? Haven't got Oud Col, didn't get it. DJ says Oud Col is the only one that's somewhat has something interesting, but overall they're all shite. This is great. You can do stand-up lying down, says Tim. That's right. Hello, Bronek. How are you? Strawberry and fragrance. Yes, apparently Au Noir has a sneaky strawberry fragrance note in it. Try Vassar's Juice Oud Col. I didn't get a sample of it. Or I would. This isn't the world's worst thing in the entire world, but it's very trendy. It's very trendy. You know? Oh no. Bottle from A1. They were closed, but were resurrected. There's a trend of that. I've got my Jean Patou Bohème. It's fabulous. Sprayed it a couple of times on my hands. What a fragrance. I'm going to do a video possibly between Christmas and New Year about pickups of the year, like top 10 pickups of the year. So, yeah, very wise, Rich, and I recommend you don't. I'm not like... I don't necessarily want to go up to a lot and make it awkward, make it horrible. I don't want them to see us, and every time they see us, like them being like, "Oh God, here's this like bloke. He's gonna die." I don't want to make it weird. You know what I mean? Because when you're at work, you can't get away. You know, and plus I like going there, so I try not to be a fucking pervert. Got a chance to put my nose on an older Le Parfum de Therese by Frederic Malle. Glorious. That all of them, that Noir piece is outrageous. That Noir piece is absolutely outrageous. The vintage one I've got, Nishko Vix's air freshener. Blech. Yikes. Yeah, cherry's easy to go to cough syrup. Yeah, cough syrup, cough sweets. Marzipan, almond, you know, there's a lot of yeah, you're right. It's easy to go in that sort of direction where, because it's like mint. It's easy to go into toothpaste, you know? So when someone tells me they're like oud nude, it tells me they are basic and drink pumpkin spice lattes, listen to Taylor Swift, and then names like Tom in the middle management send emails and nothing else. Yes. Yes, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. I do. It tells you that they are the type of people who watch The X Factor and fucking like Britain's Got Talent and fucking Saturday Night Takeaway and fucking all that shit. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to watch that. It's crap. You're watching it because everybody else does. Welcome, Stephen Tampin. How's the youth? I've never liked any cherry fragrance I have tried so far. I liked Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Intense, not Intense, EDP. But I smelled it the other day when I pulled it out, and I was like smelling it, and I was like, oh God, I was like, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. I don't mind a little bit of sweetness. A little bit of sweetness is really nice. Done properly. But no. Imagine not illegally tapping power out of the street lamp system. I'm 6'4". Yeah, I knew somebody was 6'4". DJ, that's right, you're 6'4". Someone was. Well, my body weight is that of a 6'4" body, says Jonathan. I think mine's of a fucking 6'8". Jesus, I need to lose some weight. Like, I'm not. It's snowed here today. We've had snow. We've had snow here today, which is nice. And it's like a little bit on the floor, just like little frosting, you know, about half an inch. It's really nice. Not like in like Chicago where they got like 7 foot in like 5 hours. Christ. Trying to decide what to get for Chinese takeaway dinner, says Floral Nuts. Get the Sweet and sour chicken. Anyone's in limbo, hasn't been named, hasn't been scanned. Another one's in limbo, hasn't been scanned since picked up. Oof. Speaking of cherry, Dunhill Blend 30 has a sour cherry note at the top. Does it really? I've got a mini of that. I never picked up any cherry. Outrageous. Pan-fried dumplings and shrimp-filled rice. Ooh. Put some winter weight on, says Bob. I don't need to be doing that. Dear me. Original door was way beyond my comprehension of why it's something to get for its price. Yeah, it's pointless. Jesus, it's pointless. I like sweet and sour chicken with brown rice. I like brown rice. I do like brown rice. I've always liked like brown bread, brown rice, all that kind of, you know, them brown carbs, you know, like the slightly less awful brown carbs. Like the stream, says Anoush. Yes, if you want to, please do. Also, buy me a coffee if you want to. Or don't. It's quite all right. Rich, did you hear that Oxfordshire County Council have passed a climate lockdown trial to begin in 2024? No. But Oxford's the type of place to do that shit because everybody who lives there's rich as fuck. You know what I mean? I don't want any extra weight, says Lily. Poi makes harness a big boy. Saturday Methexis by Manos Gerakanis. Gourmand with a ton of honey. A tonny of honey. Nice. AJ says, Lily, hype drives the prices more than anything else. I've had a lot from them, including unicorns. If you're not easy to entertain, there's not much to write about skills-wise. Yeah, it's not what we would consider, what I would consider, I say we, I'm speaking for everybody now. It's not what I would consider fine French perfume. It's not what I would consider like the type of perfume we get excited about. You know, like it's pretty much the opposite of what like Antoine Lee would put out. You know, or a fucking a Sheldrake or an Olivier Polge or that kind of thing, you know. I didn't realize they blended it during the distillation process, though. That's my understanding of it. So it's a different thing altogether. We might be comparing apples and oranges here. So, excuse me whilst I turn over. Oh, yes. I'm wearing Opium Pohom EDP today, the modern version. Really good. YSL always did really good reformulations, you know, up until quite recently. Not sure what the latest formulations of everything is like, but YSL, really good reformulation. Koros, you know, like the modern Koros isn't great, but it's all right. You know, it's all right. It's a shadow. I mean, it's not like it's for myself, but it would start from such a high bar that it's above like what most places are. I beg your pardon. Sorry, I'm being silent. Gotcha. I'm just talking to some strangers. They're not strangers, but I'm talking to some people on the internet. Where are we? Sweet and sour pork. I don't like pork. I like bacon. I don't like pork, though. A Lily surround sound. Oh, yes. Have you tried roasted coffee, cigarette, whiskey? Come get your sweet honey, babe, he says. Proud deep. Is 2 really better than 1? Would there have to be a division of attention? Says Former Notes. JJ says, Mitch, can you send me that spreadsheet? Yes. Bearing in mind I'm an absolute Luddite. I'll see if I can sort you out, mate. I will do, though. You might just have to bear with us. Let us get through these comments, and then I'll see if I can email it to you. Usually I just forward it to people on WhatsApp, but give us a minute, mate. I think the cherry is good in Ideal EDP and awesome in Fev, says Bob. That doesn't surprise me you think that, actually. I have probably... Hello, Rich. Hello, Pat Lester. Welcome to you. Cherry Punk. So what do you think, Cherry? My other half hates the snow. I don't like it. I like it, but don't like ice. Yeah. How many stones, Rich? I think I'm about 18, actually. But you've got it like me frame. I'm not trying to make excuses for being a fucking lord arse, but I fucking carry it quite well. I'm quite thick set. Obviously, I'd be a lot less thick set if I wasn't so fucking overweight, but you know what I mean. I'm very well built. That's more like it. Do Santa Rose by any other name is just as sweet, says Eugene. Michael's hungry now, all this talk of fried food. Char siu, and special fried rice, delicious, says Joe. It's freezing, says Barry Atron. It's that great time of year you can get away with the most outrageous of perfumes. Yes, this is what we've all been looking forward to. People, get your fucking outrageous perfumes out. I found myself just gravitating towards ambers this year, which there's nothing wrong with. Like I say, I wore fucking Opium Pour on EDP today. That's quite ambery, quite vanillic. I'll tell you something, the Star Anise really stood out for me today. Usually I get a lot of blackcurrant, but the Star Anise was quite spicy on me today. Prodip says I might as well freeze rather than increasing the heat and risking my perfumes. Probably avoiding anything using Royal Mail, says DJ. Cherry is Vasa's go-to, but also a girl-on note for Eon, says Eugene. Yes, go on, speak for me, Rich Mitch, that's right. The note of cherry is good in pure Havana, says Dusan. It's... Ooh. I'm not a massive fan of pure Havana. I've got 2 bottles of it for some reason. I don't know why. But I don't know. What's this? What's he saying Lush for? Heard of Parfum d'Empire. Bogart, a witness to the 1990s. Witness. Barry Atrion, I've got your message. I used to have Witness, but I got rid of it. I thought it was fucking horrible. My bottle might have been off. I gave it to Richie G. Sorry, I need to just fucking catch up. And then I'm going to send DJ this thingy. I'm into many genres, but I expect some semblance of skill, not a muddy juice. Yes. I like White Shoulder Chorus. Good for warmer weather, says Manly Sense. It's not a bad call. Le Bleu is medicinal to me. What did I smell that was quite like medicinal to us? I was wearing it yesterday. Or did I sample it yesterday? Oh no, it was Sycamore EDT. Sycamore EDT's got a slightly medicinal vibe to it. Slightly medicinal vibe. It's not like... But I definitely got that kind of facet. Coros Fraîcheur for summer. Coros Fraîcheur is a weird perfume. Like, I go through phases of really liking it and then really not liking it. Jonathan says, I like the sport cologne for summer. Yes. Off topic, does anyone listen to jazz, says Adam? Any recommendations? Not personally, no. I wear jazz by YSL, that's fantastic. Rich did one take down the stream I pulled. I've got no idea. I haven't followed it for a while. What kind of jazz are you interested in, says Juro? Joel Stone RMG Jazz. Just listen to Ornette Coleman and Cecil Taylor. I wish I could get behind Heavy Amber, says DJ. Depends. Some of them are fucking... It's easy to fuck up, like. You know? Strikes as the type of genre that it's easy to fuck. Too many have a texture I don't like combined with too much sweetness. I think some of the best ambers are the unsweetened ones. Like, I think that Grand Soir by Coeur de Jean is like, it's neither here nor there. I'm going to wear all of that this winter. Absolutely certain. I'm going to overspray it and I'm going to get rid of it because it's an 11 mil bottle. And unless something massive changes, I will never darken my towels again. You know what I mean? Amen. Pure or all blast, says Pradeep. Not all of them. Harsh. That's Caillou. Rich. Caillou. I was just at the post office. Forgot I had to fill out a sheet saying what I'm sending and how much it's worth. And I panicked and I said I'd fill it out and come back. I'm going to take from this, your back's feeling better. There is no rush. Fear not. Don't tell them it's worth too much, though, because I'll get charged VAT, 20%. Sycamore, says Joe. Yes, I had witness, but got rid of my copy when my VCR died. You should have bought a better VCR. I like when Homo sapiens listen to jazz, says Duchan. Just put on body lotion, makeup, and price. I sent perfume and had to lie. It wasn't. It's Caillou. I still feel guilty about it. Lily's still on her knees praying at night before she goes to sleep. Please forgive me for lying to the customs agents. Sorry, Adam, I don't like jazz. Too sophisticated for me, I think. I can't stand modern jazz and classical music. Just discordant noise to me. Bloody hell. My closest friend wears jazz. Jizz, says Tim Wilcox. Oh dear. I hope he cleans himself up. Or her. Pat Alexa says, Rich, I actually got a compliment while wearing EDT. Told me I smell like Tide. I still wonder if that was a compliment or not. Do you know, my mum's not into this, but she's got some fucking anti-aging cream in her like mid to late 60s, right? Bearing in mind my mum's teetotal, never done fucking drink or drugs or smoked in her life. Nothing. She's not fundamentalist or Puritan or anything like that. I just think that she's just not into it. Like, she's never liked it. But put it like this. She's in her late 60s now, and I've never seen her drink. She's never smoked, and she's never done drugs, obviously. And she started using this anti-aging cream, or she's got some. I found it in the bathroom. I was like, aha, that's certainly not mine. And I was like, what's this? So I opened it, and I don't know about you, but like, since I am now like massively into perfume, I just smell everything. And I wonder what this smells like. So I smelled it. It was fucking glorious. I don't know what it was. It could have been aloe vera. It could have been fucking anything, right? But it was fucking beautiful, this anti-aging cream. I was like, oh, this is amazing. Reminded us a bit of, do you know the Nivea Cream EDT I've got? Brilliant. Brilliant, I thought. What do we have? What's your lie, guys, when sending stuff abroad? Motherfucker, there's a guy sending me some stuff, right, from France. He's coming over from Japan. He's sending it from France. Says to me, I'm going to put that it's condiments and cooking sauce. I was like, don't fucking do that. That's even more fucking surefire way to get it stopped than fucking calling it perfume, surely. If you call it food, don't do that. You'll get we're both fucking taken away. The new Kenzo EDP looks interesting for a designer. Marine patchouli leather by Biche. I already know what that smells like. I've never smelled it. I just know what it smells like. Lily says, if companies can send crates overseas for distribution, I can send a couple of 2 mil samples is how I justify it. Lily, there's absolutely no wrong with that. They're just taking the fucking piss. I'll have to check out Hans Zimmer. I'm not aware of him. Oh, you'll have heard Hans Zimmer music before. Hans Zimmer's fucking the bloke who did all the official soundtracks for like the Batman films, the Christopher Nolan Batman films. He's done loads of films. Inception. You'll have heard his music before. It's in the zeitgeist. If Mitch's man was a drinker, he wouldn't be about. There are some really good modern classical music pieces, in my opinion. Anti-aging cream. What do we think of Helmut Lang cologne? Love it. Beard oil is the go-to, says DJ. I just put cosmetics on mine. Just fucking cosmetic samples. Bobby, of course not, but Italian composers are not better than German, says Duchamp. In that case, yes, Rich. Right. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to see if I can send this list to DJ. I'm going to reply to my friend on WhatsApp, and then I'll be back. My spine. My big spine. Brace yourself for the spooky door. Wow. This fucking oud, cherry oud thing's not great, like. It's definitely got the air freshener, plug-in air freshener vibe going on, like. Dear Lord, why is this happening? Where is my knife? I need to do some wax sculpting on my candle, which is acting funny fuckers and burning down one side again. Right. Let's have a look here, shall we? Oh, excuse me. You're not burning at all, are you? There we are. That's better. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Right, DJ, I just need to figure out your email address and then I will send you this list. Everything's sorted. The email is done. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. I'm having some fucking splendid hydration tonight. Oh! Right. Let's give us a sample. Give us a second. I need to go to... Someone has sent me some money on the coffee. Thank you very much. I said thanks. Only visible to me. Where is DJ? There you are. What's your email address then? Joseph 21. Right. Right, where am I? Drafts. Right. DJ, I have sent you that email, right? Let us know that you've got it. Otherwise, I've just put some random, like, nope, that is not your email address, apparently. All right. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Oh, fuck. Yahoo.co.uk. What a bastard. Alright, forward. I've got it this time. Don't worry about that. Don't worry, I'm not going to dox you. .co.uk. That was bloody awkward, wasn't it? I sent it to .com and it was .co.uk. I got a fucking email from the mailer demon. Sorry, we were unable to deliver your message because you fucked up the address, bitch. That's a bit of a demon, really, isn't it? Right. You should have that now. Let's get back to where we were. Body lotion or shower gel or soap can't go wrong with any of those as declared contents. Is there any particular goods you would like me to say I'm sending, says Caillou? Cosmetics, shower gel, body lotion, anything a new says, really. Famous YouTuber says, Rich, have we discussed your Balenciaga shares? I don't have shares in Balenciaga, although I do have my fair share of Balenciaga Pour Homme, which I will not be cancelling or destroying, because I'm not the type of person who has the kind of money to spend on fucking Balenciaga and then I'm able to burn it. Fucking mad fuckers on the internet. People are just fucking crazy. You know? People will do anything for clicks, anything for clout. Fuck them. If I have to, right? If I have to, I'll decant it into different bottles. You know what I mean? Screw the people. Screw public opinion. I'm not a politician. I'm not a fucking moral fucking leader, you know. I'm wearing Balenciaga Pour On. 32 years before the fact it was released. Am I getting rid of it? Am I? Fuck. I will wear it and wear it well. The Social Network has a good soundtrack by Trent R, who knew a film about a douche would be so good. Mark Zuckerberg's like, fucking, there's like something going on there neurologically. You know? He's impersonating a human. So how do I convince the missus to start an OnlyFans with me for extra perfume money, says DJ. Tell her that there'll be more money. Just don't tell her what it'll be used for. I would put whatever is closest to actual item, cosmetic samples for decants and samples, glassware, ornamental, fragile for full bottles, because that's essentially what it is on the shelf, yes. Tim says, I'm off for a piss too. Was that a waterfall or just a sound effect? Pass. If it passes X-ray, they can see the vessels, but they can't really speculate what the contents are. Duncan says, I'm not sure. Rich, what should I do? What Rich should do is sharing of Balenciaga may be worth quite a bundle of everyone else's. Burns theirs. Yes. Just keep it until it blows over. It's disgraceful what they did, though. It's fucking scandalous. Like, I mean, it's properly rotten. Like, it's drawn condemnation from everyone. The bloke, I didn't realize the bloke who owns, he's like the CEO or the chairman or the owner of Kering, is married to Salma Hayek. And apparently he's got form for this. Apparently he's got like form for like talking about like kids and stuff like that. Just don't touch it. But then that's what a lot of modeling's about, isn't it? That's why they get the skinny little girls. That's why they get the fucking girls who look like 10-year-old boys, because they look like 10-year-old boys. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Dodgy as fuck. Proper dodgy. That's why you don't see real women on the catwalk. My volume is all the way up and it sounded like Rich is running the faucet as a privacy measure. I am not. I'm revisiting Tobacco by Modern Verts today. Forgot how much I like it. Marley Sen says, Rich, you drink more during a stream than I do in a week. Big unit, me, though. Big unit, you see. I see the bubbles have fucking gone on strike. What candle are you burning? I am burning Oud Wood by Tom Ford. Not great. I won't lie. Not great. Oh, I'm TSA's trained. Who's flying? My God, Galen, you would pay to have a duck cams installed. Yeah, that Galen would definitely pay money to watch people piss, I think. Like, that's definitely something he's into. Celine has candles now, and I imagine they're quite nice. And they're incredible, says Bri. The nightclubbing one is glorious. I can actually imagine their candles, but I can imagine that candles would be quite nice. I don't think I would pay the money for them. I imagine they're obscenely priced. I'd love to have scented candles, but I think the other half would be too much for them, says Joe. Rich doesn't drink, Manly. He whilst hydrates. That's true. Neither are our politicians, Rich. I can see Rich spraying Balenciaga Pour On with reckless abandon while listening to R. Kelly's albums. That is an outrageous fucking... An outrageous slander. Benji says, while watching the Cosby Show. Has anyone seen that video where the kid's recording Bill Cosby? He's like recording his TV and Bill Cosby's on his way into the fucking courthouse. And Bill Cosby does this fucking outrageous bit of a skit where he like does a funky pose and the kid just loses it. It's fucking hilarious. It is genuinely hilarious, but it's also like deeply, like a deep window into that man's psychology. Like, he thinks he can do fucking anything if he can make people laugh. That's his get out for anything. And everything. And he's done it his entire life. Fuck, I got away on a technicality, the fucking horrible cunt. Oh no, re-release worth it, still on the fence. Need more lavenders, says Micah. You don't need more lavenders, mate. Take your time, because there's a lot out there to have, you know. I don't know that the Onawa re-releases, not to me because I've got the older one. If you don't have the older one, then it is. But they've put the prices up, and the prices are fucking obscene. They're always inviting me to go to fucking like do's and stuff there at Dior and stuff, and I'm just like, you've got fucking no chance. You haven't released a good perfume in the best part of 10 years. Oh, we've released like one of the best selling perfumes ever. Yeah, but it's shit. Like, what do you want us to say? It's not great. Sauvage is not a great perfume. It's more of a smell. Shout outs to Bushes, says Floral, lurking in the bottle. Just noticed the bubbles are frozen. No, I don't need the bubbles, really. They're just there as like a, what are they called? What are they called? Them screensavers. Paul Mooney was funnier than Bill, says Adam. No, they're just decently priced, says Bry. 95 US for a 240 gram candle. I forget what the, let's have a look. I think it's 190 grams for the diptyque ones, and they're like 60 quid. I promise you they're brilliant, and you've got a much wider selection as well. Sorry. Fragrance View is currently loading. He's buffering. Jonathan, do you prefer Overture Man to Enigma pour homme parfum? That's not the easiest thing to say. Pour homme parfum. Peter's program is glitching. Peter has been doing some mathematics for the last couple of days. I imagine his head is absolutely frazzled. Fuck that. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any Christmas content. I think I might just continue the way I always have as far as perfume is concerned. Did anybody see Claire's video today? She said she had to cancel a holiday because she's got a little bit of pain, or she's not well. I hope she's okay. We don't want that. She's supposed to be going to Egypt. That's a big holiday, that. You know what I mean? Anything to get away from fucking this fucking country at the minute. I've got the world's fucking driest mouth. I need to have a drink. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Top hydration, that. Oh, go. Let's have a look. Where are we? Oh. Everyone gets the shits in Egypt anyway, says Peter Kokorin. Oh, God. Yes, hope she manages to get her money back. I'm sure she will. I saw her Coco Mademoiselle yesterday. She did a Miss Cherie today. Miss Dior Cherie. So, had a little look. Enigma is such a good cognac scent, but pure perfume, not the cologne version. Those parfum colognes weren't great, like. Produce says 2023 going to slow purchase again like this. Yeah, Well, it was slow compared to the year before, and if I can improve, that's what I intend to do. And I have slowed down a lot compared to what I was doing, you know. Peter says, why don't you crack open the oud samples and have a sniff for everyone? Well, maybe I will. Huh? You weren't expecting that, were you, bitch? Give us a second. Let's have a fucking little whiff. I was, ooh, shit. Sorry about that. I just kicked a box. I will have a whiff. You'll see if I don't. Peter, I should give Peter a shout out at this exact time. Peter very kindly made me my own perfume. A perfume just for me. One of a kind. And then sent me 2. But he's also sent me some outrageous oud. He sent ouds. I didn't know Peter was that kind of girl. He sent me some Ensar ouds so that I could see what real oud was like. Like top quality oud, and some people's not even, some of them aren't top quality ouds, they're just ouds. So he was like, have a smell of them and see what you think. So I will. I need to let them all, because like, I don't want to open this one. I was going to open this one, but I don't want to now because all the oudos at the top where the cap is. So you've got to let it just sort of like sit for a while. This one's called People's Kampot. It is Cambodian oud from 2018 by Ensar Oud. I'm sorry if you're not really into ouds. Send ouds. Peter sent Ensar ouds. Peter says, I was actually not expecting that, to be honest. Yeah. I had to keep you on your toes like that, yeah. I sent Claire best wishes via Instagram, says Tim. Hope she's okay. We met in the summer as her relatives live near mine, and she was there. That's canny. Do sign I've sampled the paper label Femme version. It was wonderful. Shitty oud, says Pradeep, dunno. Enigma Paul Femme in the old bottles with the purple labels was great, says Peter Kokorin. Don't swear at him, says Flora Notes. I will swear at him. Send ouds, says Eugene. Peter says, I sent ouds. Marl is calling you as we speak to release it as Rich Mitch's signature scent. This is exciting, says Peter. Peter is excited by this. Let's have a smell, shall we? So, yes, thank you, Peter, for making me my own scent. In which I basically said rip off tobacco oud and add some fruit. But I've smelled it already. Obviously, I've smelled the submissions and stuff like that. Worked on it for fucking ages. Really nice. Right. People's Kampot. Let's see if I know my arse from my elbow. I don't know my arse from my elbow as far as oud's concerned, if I'm being perfectly honest, but oud nude. I've just tried cherry oud. It's fucking shite. Send nudes. This is going to be a learning experience. Buckle in. It's quite all right. I've smelled some stuff from what's his chops, mellifluence before. So I'm just smelling these off the dabber sticks. I'm not smelling them on skin, right? Because I'll be fucking caked. This is nice. It's woody. There's an off kind of greenness to it. I'm trying to the problem is that I've got no reference for them, you know? So I'm like in a completely different fucking dimension here. Like, I'm not in like anything like, I'm not going to come up with much. I'm not going to come up with much insight for you. Let's try this on. Just a little on my finger. Ah, it smells like a fucking cherry oud. My girl on. Which isn't oud. I know it's not, you know. It's amber wood. It's almost got this kind of, I don't want to say mushroomy, but like ground kind of. It's not like geosmin. Doesn't smell like geosmin or petrichor or anything like that, but it smells like soily, like ground. Fresh ground, fresh soil, you know, after the rain. Maybe something a little bit patchouli-ish, something a little bit fucking dark. Papery, something a little bit waxy. This is called People's Campot. It's got an irisy, papery kind of thing going on as well. Clean. People's Campot, clean, fresh, but in an earthy kind of way. Not bad. Oh no, I've dropped it. Come back. Stand. Stand on your own 2 fucking feet, for the love of all that's holy. Right, what are you? Satori Fusho. 2014 and Saud once again. Is it like tobacco oud? Not even close. I don't know, it was mushroomy. There's a vintage Mysore sandalwood in there somewhere. Ooh. Ooh. Dreamy. Alright. So I'm trying not to get this fucking thing all over the place. Right, because the way these samples are, you know, when they've got a dabber on, right, these at the top, they've got this little hollow at the top where if the fucking juice gets in, right, it just fucking sits there right at where the fucking lid meets the fucking actual tube. Disgusting. It's not coming off, like, I'm fearing I'm going to break it. Although I have just got a lot of the juice out of the lid. Right, off you come. That's better. Got it. So, here we are. Satori Fusho. Doesn't tell us where this one's from. Chocolate. Cocoa. Chocolatey. Earthy again. Little bit sour. Something almost irony, like not metallic, but like a magnetic. I like this one more than the last one because it's more interesting. I like this. Genuinely like this. This is very nice. Give it a good yank. You give it a good yank. I get most of my pure ouds from Jinko store. I don't know what that is. Did you get me email, by the way, DJ? I have sent it to you, mate. Like, check that it's arrived. Check all your folders. This is really nice. I like this. I can't imagine how expensive this would be. It's a little bit smoky, but like not in like a very smoky, like something that's been smoked. You know what I mean? Ah, good DJ. How many times does Rich swear in a day? God almighty. A fucking shit ton. He's so crude. Oh, very good, Benji. Jesus Christ. Imagine the 8-minute messages, Peter. There's a lot of swearing. Dude, there's nothing I love more than fucking swearing. Honestly, it's fucking great. Like, I do hold back. It's true. Bob is right. I do hold back on stream. But that's just the way I talk, like. I'd rather swear a lot than lie. And there are people who won't swear who tell lies like you wouldn't believe. I'm not talking about anyone here. I'm saying, you know, generally. A lot of them are like heads of organizations and shit like that. Different kinds of organizations too. Some of them are other YouTubers in fragrance community. Let's not talk about that. I like this one. This is Satori Fusho by Ensaru from 2014. It is chocolatey, a little patchouli, a little smoky. Dark brown. Again, a little earthy as well. It's nice, that. Ooh! Shit. I'll find the sandalwood next, don't worry, but I need to take my tablets. Do you ever just, like, get distracted? I have to take some of these cups downstairs as well. I'm overladen, running over. I'm meant to be taking poison tonight, but I'm going to give it a rest this week. Like, just didn't feel great today, so we'll leave it this week, shall we? There's always some for next week. I beg your pardon. So there are my tablets. I'm going to try and get to sleep at a reasonable hour tonight. Fuck off. Where's the other one? There it is. Sorry, I've just knocked them on the floor, those two oods. Oh yeah. Oh, right, let's have a look. Where's this Mysore sandalwood? Is it the red one? No, that's an oud. It's from Oud Bar. Jian, the monk. Vietnamese, and it's wild. Kampot. There was a Kampot before. Aroha Kyaku. It's from Thailand. Mysore sandalwood from 1984. I take it that's the Mysore sandalwood then. And it is a vintage one. Was that a burp, Richard? Could have been. Mysore sandalwood. Next, you'll have to hunt for it. I've hunted for it. I found it. Calm yourself. Vintage obsession for men and Sheikh Al-Faransi, says Shiva. Always telling the truth is so aristocratic. I don't necessarily always tell the truth. If someone put a gun to my head and said, do you wear women's underwear? I'd be like, what do you want us to say? You know what I mean? Like, if you want us to say yes, I'll say yes. It wouldn't be true, but I'll say yes if that's what you want. Peter says, get it up your nostrils. Get it up, yeet, get it up your nostrils. Right. One moment, please. Let's just see if we can. Very faint. Very faint. One moment, please. That's going to have to go on skin, I think. It's very thick. Green, hay, straight away. Wood, chips. Not food chips, but like, I can see you've only spared a tiny amount of this one, like, Peter. I wonder where the rest went. No, I do appreciate you sending us these things, because there's no way I'd be able to smell them if I didn't. Loads of people have sent us, like, well, no, I say loads of people have, like, different people have. Caillou says he's sending some stuff as well, which I really appreciate. It's a shame I can't send him any Balenciaga Poor on, isn't it? I feel bad. Fosco as well. Fosco's really nice. He sent us loads of stuff before too. And I can't send him anything from like my collection because the Royal Mail is such a bastard. Ramsey is sending me some content on WhatsApp. Bloody Ramsey with his life and his job. Ooh. Bloody hell. Bonkers. Sorry, I have to text with the busts. Right, I'm back. Sorry. So, who's voting for who for what now? Who votes for floral nuts? What's this? Crisps? No, not crisps. Like chips of wood, you know? I like this. It's fresh. It's a little bit green. It could lend itself to being citrusy, you know, like an Amalfi lemon, not a fucking generic lemon, but like an Amalfi lemon, that creaminess. If you were to ever use this kind of sandalwood again, Peter, you could combine it with an Amalfi lemon. Because they're creamy lemons, and and you could use elemi resin as well, and it would sing. They would sing together, those three. It's very nice, this, but it's very soft. It's very soft. What was the one you wanted us to try next? Aroha Kyaku. Aroha Kyaku. There it is. It's fucking pitch black. Thailand, 2018 by Ensar Oud. The finger I've rubbed that fucking sandalwood on is glistening, and it's very thick. Very thick. Let's have a look. Right. Try not to get this on your fingers, Richard. There's a lot of this compared to the other ones. Might just be because it's so black. But it's like a tarry brown color. It is outrageous. Instantly, it's outrageous. Damp, dank. It's a little bit dirty, but not like fecal at all. Like a room that's damp and dank, you know? Imagine if there's been like water ingress into a room and it's constantly damp. Yeah, I get a bit of smoke. Something a little bit smoky there. Something a little bit... like, not barbecue smoke. There's almost like smoked meat. Does that have a... There's definitely a barbecue kind of quality to it, but not, it doesn't like, it's not like barbecue sauce. You know what I mean? It's not like cheap, or like it hasn't been, it's not synthetic. You know, it hasn't got that kind of fake, it hasn't got that kind of fake taste. Like, you know, liquid smoke that they use on loads of foods to give it that barbecue taste. Yeah, you smell it in like, you smell it on like crisps, you smell it on fucking, you smell it on like barbecue flavored fucking sauce. You smell it like, and that it's not like that at all. Like someone up the street is having a barbecue and there's a gentle breeze, right? And you keep getting little bits of it. There's a little bit of charcoal to it, right? But it's not all charcoal. There's like a slightly meaty, like a charred meat kind of thing to it, you know? Dura Rose is fucking texting us because he's fucking hasn't got access to his fucking he hasn't got access to YouTube at the minute, Dura Rose. He's locked himself out of his account on his new phone, the Pillock. I really like this actually. I can imagine though if that smoke stayed that way all day, it could be headache inducing, you know? Like it would be like, have you ever had like a fire, like lit a fire, and then have you ever lit a fire and then the winds changed? Oh God, my fucking back is itchy. Stop your itching. Right, we'll smell the red one next. We'll see what's happening there. Did you watch Peter's vintage video the other day where he tested some vintage samples? Quite enjoyed that. He made a very good point. And he said he doesn't necessarily like vintage fragrances, but he appreciates the fact that they were blended and the materials were better, they were blended better, there was more sort of like, considering it was designer perfume. Like if you consider designer perfume now to like designer perfume from fucking 30, 40, 50 years ago, it's not even it's not a count. It's not even like a fucking, it's not even close. Jura, just make a new account. That's what I said. Just make a fucking new account. It's not like you had any content up, you berg. But no, he's just wanting a funny on. Right. So this is Betonamu. It is low to medium. I don't know what that means. Hydro CO2. I imagine that's the extraction method. It's in a copper pot. And it's from 2019. And it was bought from Oud Bar in London. Wunderoud Bar. It's very sticky. That's fresher, woodier, almost like processed wood, almost like, you know, like carved wood, fresh wood. It's like its scent's just being released. That means the temperature of the distillation, I see. It's like almost like a pepperoni sort of vibe. That could still be the last one. How can I explain that? It's like a wet, fat What do I think about the differences in the smell between each oil? It is profound how you can take something which is essentially the same thing grown in different places and it be completely different, because these are all like very distinctive from each other, you know. They're all very, very, very different from each other. They've all got very different scent profiles and scent imaginings. Like they conjure different things. This one again's got a little bit flory, like ground. Clean again though, like clean ground, not. It's a little bit waxy. A little bit. I'm getting something, I wouldn't say it was fruity, but I know what you're saying. It's almost like this kind of, that's maybe what I was thinking of when I was saying fatty. It's got this kind of, you know, like skin of, you know, like you get like the skin of an apple or the skin of the skin of an orange or the skin of a lemon or the skin of a fucking strawberry, and then inside you've got this like fruit. It's got this like, how can I explain it? I'm not explaining it well. Like a juiciness. There's some juiciness going on there. Ah, Frank, welcome to you. I've got some apples downstairs, actually. I'm getting some like, not tartness. Tartness is the wrong word for it. Like a juice, like a juiciness. Maybe that's what I meant by the fat, you know? Oh, there are 4 left. There is Mysore 1984 again. That's another one. Oh no, that can't be right. Ah, I've put that one back. I'm a stupid man. There's actually 3 left. Oh, right, there's 3 left. Jinglu. I can't see the middle name. There's another coloured one. Campot. And Sultani 1990. So there's 3 here. There is Jing Lu. We'll try that one first. And then we'll see if we can get the others. There's not much in these ones, so we'll have to see. Oops. All right. Frank says, just sold my Breitling, Bob. You know why. People's Campot. It's not People's Campot. I've already tried that one, Frank. I'm trying just Campot by itself, but I will try that in a second. First, I'm trying Jingxianlu. I don't know. It's doing something, Lou. That's a little bit medicinal. I don't like that one. Jing Shen Lu. Oh. It's not medicinal now. It's a little bit rotten. A little bit foul. I'm getting finger in bumhole kind of smell. Dirty belly button. You must defeat Shen Long to stand a chance, says Frank. Well now, says Lily. What's this one supposed to be about, Peter? I'm getting a decay. You know? Like dead bacteria. Infection. I wonder what it's like on skin. I'm definitely getting some kind of decay. Trying to breathe on the stick to make it like warm up a bit so I can smell it more. And there's something else there poking through though. There's something there. It's alright. Not huge on it though. It's got something that I don't like about it. Definitely. Next we will try Compot from Ensar Oud. There's only 2 left. So we tried Compot, People's Compot before, and now we are just trying Compot. I wonder what the difference is, apart from, well, I hope People's Compot's not made from people. And this one's just made from Compot. This is oody. This is like a fresh oud for me. This is like a fresher oud. It's more brisk, bracing. I'll spray some on skin. I'll rub some on skin. We'll see. Woody. Mitch just smelled it a few minutes ago. Aloha Kiaku. Got a bunch of samples from Rising Phoenix and Ensar recently, says Jonathan. Welcome, Jonathan. How are you? Excuse me. I'm going to time this rather nicely, actually. Woody fresh. Irisy. Mushroomy, waxy. Which has been your favourite? Probably the one earlier, which I said was a bit patchouli-ish, because Mellifluence made a creation where it was oud and patchouli, and it was fucking gorgeous. And he called it Imperial Oud something, fucking 2020, 2021 or something crazy like that. And it was gorgeous, and I went to get some off him, and he was like, oh, sorry, mate, it's all gone. The chocolate one was good as well, I like that. And this one's quite... It's got a bit of freshness to it. A bit of freshness to it. But it's not the freshest thing in the world. Woody. Fresh, a little sour, a little clean. It's all right. Compot's all right. Compot, even. So, the last one we have is called Sultani 1990. So, this is obviously a 32-year-old something that Ensar has had. And he is keeping back. Oh. There was a dirty red lump of that shit right behind, right under the fucking... Ah, that's outrageous. That smells like iris. It's massively irisy, that. Mushroomy. Irisy, waxy. Clean. Cedary. I don't want to say sterile, but like paper, you know, like fresh paper. Well, eyes have been opened to the range of possibilities to oud. Kind of, yeah. I'm yet to watch, says Frank. Send clones. Do not fucking send me clones lest they get thrown away. What did you do? What do you mean you did? Yes, Peter. Hey, Peter, you must have sent Rich the sample, says Jonathan. Ah, yes, yes, he did. Yes, very kindly so. Thank you, Peter. I always knew, logically, I always knew, like, that oud could have, like, because you hear about it, oud can have this wild, like, fucking differential in, like, what it can smell like, you know? Like, from fucking fruity to clean to fucking shitty to fucking... like dark and smoky and chocolatey and all of these different things. So I knew that, but I'd never like experienced it. Does that make sense? So I've now like witnessed it. Very interesting. very nice. I like that Sultani 1990. It's fresh, clean. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you silly bastard. I've dropped some on the floor. Give us a second. Just two, though. Just two. Ooh. I'm going to put these back in the bag. Oh. So, I hope you've enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Going through them. People sample it, well, didn't sample along, but people experienced it with us as I was experiencing it. That was quite cool. Oh, I'm fucked. It's quite nice. I enjoyed that. The cherry oud. The cherry oud's fucking awful, like. It's just dried down to a fucking woody amber. You know? Just another fucking dry woody amber. He had me buying Blue Lotus oil off of his descriptions. Who did? Oh, where are we? Yes, we have timed this rather nicely, have we not, friends? 2 hours. That's usually my limit. I will say thank you and I will say good night. So thank you. Good night, Joe. I will say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking and donating. You are very kind. I will speak to you all again soon. Thanks. Bye.